welcome to the semifinal.
Woo!
Wow, yeah. Dang, it's so crazy. This season, and you know what's funny is that it's the semifinals, but in any other season, it would be the final.
Yeah.
This is week 10. It's crazy. Wow.
I saw your faces when Elizabeth went home and they did cutaways. What was going through your minds? Because last week we spoke about how America is speaking. It's loud and it's clear.
You know, I think this season's harder to predict because it's this votes from last week. So, you know, it's weird because you might have killed it tonight, and then you go home and you're like, wait, what happened? But then because I keep forgetting personally that it's the votes from last week that count for this week. So it's hard to predict. It's really hard to predict.
I'm worried about you and your knee, and I'm curious to know, is surgery already scheduled for post Dancing with the Stars?
No, it's not a surgery needed. If it was that serious, I wouldn't be doing this. I would never permanently injure myself. It really is discomfort. But tomorrow, I'm definitely going in to make sure, just get an MRI and to get an X-ray and do what I have to do to stay in the competition.
I looked through my statistics, and you've never gotten lower than 24, but in week 9 you got a 24. So is it all knee related, or was there another issue you're not discussing?
It's knee related because our rehearsal time was very, very limited. Like I said in the package, I've never rehearsed so little in my entire life for the show, and so for what we did tonight, I was like thoroughly surprised and very, very happy that we accomplished and we got through it. Because not very many people can rehearse for as little as we did and go out there and do what she did, so I'm really proud of her.
You did get to win the special 10-second dance at the beginning of the show.
We did.
By the way,
which was just insane.
Which made me laugh. They were like, so what move you call this? I was like, we're kicking her leg.
We didn't know. What was that move? Are you asking me?
Turn, shaking it a little bit. I mean, it was pretty funny. But hey, what that does show though is that people voted.
Yeah.
So that was a good.
That was awesome.
We were happy about that.
Thank you guys.
Are you ready for 2 dances again next week? Because it's 2 full dances, right?
It's
gonna be difficult, but I this week feel more like I have to take the judges' comments and use it as fuel to just go harder, each and every week. And if I'm gonna, work through this injury, I just gotta do it.
He's stretching because congratulations again,
Thank you,
the
man.
semifinalist. But I wanted to take a little different approach because so much has been made about what's going on with the injuries and whatnot. What's the game plan now? How can you focus your strategies on, because there's 2 weeks left, hopefully. So how are you going to figure this out? What's the game plan to get you guys that mirror ball again?
Man, you know what? Putting in the hours. This week we had very, very little rehearsal time. Really? Very little rehearsal time. And so the fact that we went out there and did that was like, I was in shock that we actually pulled it off. And she literally couldn't walk yesterday. It was. I took one look at her and I was like, I don't know how we're gonna do tomorrow. I really don't know how. And but we did some stuff to it, and luckily it felt better. And tomorrow we got some more stuff to do, X-rays and MRIs, and check it out. But we don't want to use it as a crutch.
Right.
We don't want it to be like, oh, that was good for somebody who has a bad leg. Do you know what I mean? And I think that neither of us want that. Mm-hmm. And so from here on in, we really want to go full out, put the hours in, and make it happen.
And I know you got to go because you're bad. It's been a hard season, I would say. Bumps, bites, and bruises. So
man.
I wanted to get you a few questions from our fans, actually.
Sure, yeah.
And this is from one of our Twitter fans, and he said, Derek, you have so many talents. I'm curious, if you could have one superpower, what would it be?
To fly. Love to fly. Wouldn't that be cool? You just be like, boom. Hey guys, what's up? Yeah.
I think you'd incorporate that into one of maybe your routines. And with that said,
I would be a superhero. A dancing superhero.
Super Derek, yes. Now, and lastly, another fan did ask me, what was the most difficult dance you've ever had to choreograph in all your seasons of dancing? Which one sticks out?
On this show, I don't know, man. There's been so many. I can't pinpoint one.
All right. We'll get you next week on that one. Now we've inceptioned him. There we go. So, speaking of inception, now what are you dancing next week?
Venus Waltz and jazz.
And are you concerned about one or the other with jazz? Maybe.
Just try. We're gonna try to figure it out, man. I'm gonna go back and look at it and figure it out, and then we'll see. We'll see.
All right, we'll let you get to it, Derek. Thank you so much, man. On the count of
You match.
Oh my gosh.
he matches. There we go. It's a sign. I think we'll see you on the count of 3. Derek, buzz you later. Keep him.
Wow. We made it.
Semi,
Almost there.
Tomato.
Almost there. I tell you, tonight was another. There have been like 4 shockers in a row.
I was just saying that, like this, out of all seasons, we've had shocking eliminations, but this one's had like the most, I feel like.
It has.
And But I think it goes down to the votes from last week counting. This is brand new for the show, so it's not like you can do amazing tonight, but it really, honestly, depends on the week before.
So what's the better system, do you think?
I mean, shoot.
I don't know.
The people vote. It's up to them. But it's so sad to see Elizabeth go. She's an amazing person, so genuine. She's so real.
Yeah.
Love her.
She said, what did she say to you just a second ago? She said, go all the way.
Oh yeah, she said go all the way, and I was like, oh okay. It's like pressure when people say that, but I really do want to go all the way. Like that's why I'm still here and in it, and my heart is in it, my brain is in it, my body is 90%.
Okay, wait a minute. Look
knee.
Look at this. Look at this. Let me get a shot of that knee.
I know, my little.
Okay, so tell me what's going on with the knee.
Right now it's just swollen. I'm going to actually get an MRI tomorrow to see what is actually going on and get it taken care of. And we're going to sit and talk to the doctor and assess, and we're just going to do what we have to do.
Okay, so when you say listen to the doctor, and what if the doctor says, okay?
I've had conversations. I've had conversations with them, but I would never put my body in jeopardy to get permanent damage. Nothing is worth permanently damaging your body. Nothing at all.
No. But we did think of some ideas that if it did come down to that, we'll keep them in the
like a one-legged dance.
He has some great ideas if it does come down to it.
We'll just say we'll put him in the could be a bad or could be a good idea box. We'll see. We'll find out.
Because you're one of the most creative choreographers
Very
here,
creative.
And I could see him just strapping one leg up, and then you just
a whole dance in the air and just like puppets and just who knows?
We'll see.
Who knows what's going on in there?
Ooh, that sounds like a good idea.
No, there's a few things. Dude, maybe we'll do like a wire dance. Like you've always said you want to be hoisted on a wire, right? And the whole thing is just on a wire. And
we do the Viennese walks in the air.
Right? Dude.
Oh, Lynn would love that one.
Oh.
I think we've established by now that we don't do things for Lynn. I mean, maybe one week I did and I backfired. So it's like, all right, no more.
Hurt. Derek was hurt by that. No. He was like, I did all that for you. Backfired.
Well, Tony and Leah did their impersonations of the judges. Would you like to do an impersonation of Lynn?
Of Lynn? Oh,
I'm not good at impersonations.
I don't know. I don't know if I can. I just don't know if I can do an impersonation. Well, I'll tell you what, it was brilliant, but I don't know like my cup of tea. Everyone likes coffee different. All right, mate. All right, spotted dick.
What?
Because he's actually said that on the show before.
What was the last thing you said?
Spotted dick. It's actually a dish in England.
Dish. Okay.
No, dick.
No.
Spotted dick is a actual dish in England that you eat. It's not.
It's not a dirty word, guys. It's for real.
Legitimately. So.
It's a real. No, it is.
Look it up.
He's not making it up. He's telling the truth.
He said that was one of his dues. He said on the show. He's like, all right, it was better than a nice thing that my mother made of a spotted dick. And we're all like, what? Google. It's okay.
It's okay. He can say it.
So therefore, it's okay, ladies and gentlemen. All right, cut. Cut. Now, I'm going to air this before you cut to that part. Kids, close your ears.
Yes. This is too much. X-rated Access Hollywood tonight.
We're talking food and sensuality.
If I didn't mention the fact that just about every super fan I know will always talk about that move in the finale with you and Derek on the dance.
Arlene.
The lean is one of the greatest moves we've ever seen on the show.
Thank you, baby.
Now, how does it feel like have you been talking to Derek about this season, like with Amber and just the injuries?
I feel this is a hard competition to start with. And on top of that, to have injuries, it's brutal. So I can only imagine you have to to take care of your body. You have to treat your body like an athlete. And I know Derek was really adamant about making sure that I was eating right and training right and taking care of my muscles and everything. And you have to. You got to take care of yourself. So
I'm going to say, and I think you're still keeping up on that health plan because you look phenomenal.
Spanx.
Oh, now, and I was going to ask you, so any favorites you have this season from watching the competition?
Everyone's great, and everyone has their special thing, you know. But of course, I'm always going to have a soft spot for Derek. I mean, he's my boy. He was my coach and my teacher, and I'm always going to be in his corner. But
all right, so
I think Amber is rocking it.
Yeah.
She looks amazing.
Oh my God, I just hope like her knee and everything.
I know, that's the thing. This is a tough competition, and you know, it's really hard on your body, especially when you've had previous injuries in the past.
Absolutely.
And you know, it can sometimes catch up with you during a show like this, and so you just have to take care of yourself and
eat
hope
right.
for the best. You gotta eat right. You gotta take care of yourself. I'm telling you.
And hopefully in 2 weeks we'll have you back again and we can
Yes,
talk about this.
definitely.
And on the, do you remember that little thing we used to say? I buzz you later.
Buzz you later. Bzz.
There she goes. She did it. That's right, Kelly Pickler. We'll see you in 2
question.
weeks.
You've seen this is the season of shockers. You've been here, but never like this. This is insane. What are you thinking? Who are you rooting for? Do you have to root for Derek?
Look at Derek. They look like little cute little bumblebees.
My girl.
Hey, of course I'm gonna pull for my B-Rock.
Oh, she's talking about she's gonna pull for somebody else until I walked over here.
No, I didn't.
No, she wouldn't. She didn't. Absolutely not.
Please, I'll tell you who I'm really pulling for.
You're performing, right?
I am.
Are you gonna do like the pageant style of like bring down the trophy and hand it to the champion?
Do I get to hand it, or does Tom get to hand the trophy?
I'm just saying. I think you should. I
I
think it should be like
should tackle Tom, and I'm gonna hand the trophy over.
I think it should be like a passing of the torch.
Definitely, like the Olympics.
Right. All right. Continue.